Hello CMS students. In the last class we discussed the treatment of agricultural and partly non-agricultural 7. So far we discussed the agriculture income in briefly for examination point of view. So let's take some example problems here. So X Limited grow sugar cane for manufacturing sugar. Details in the previous year 2021 are as follows. Cost of cultivation of sugar cane is 5,000 tons, 10, 3, and then particulars given here. So sugar cane sold in 1000 tons, 3. Sugar cane used for sugar manufacturing is 4000 tons, dash. So cost of conversion is 5 and sugar produced and sold in the market is 25. Computed income from X Limited. So X Limited grows sugar cane for manufacturing sugar. Details in the previous year 2021. So details in the previous year 2021 are as follows. Cost of cultivation of sugar cane is 5,000 tons, that is 10 lakhs. Sugar cane of sold in the market 10,000, that is 3, and sugar cane used for manufacturing 4,000 tons. Cost of conversion is 5. Sugar produced and sold in market 25. So compute the X Limited. So here is the computation of in the assessment year 2022. So computation of income from X Limited for the assessment year 2021. 22 for the assessment year. The sale of agro particulars manufacturing, we need to segregate the manufacturing and agriculture income in lakhs. So sale of agro product in the market is sale of sugar cane sold in 3,000 tons, that is 3. So 3. The sale of next so cost sugar cane manufacturing product produced and sold in the market is 25, that is last given years sugar cane produced in the 25. So national sale of agricultural products, so manufacturing 4,000 into 2,000, that is 12,000. Revenue expenditure, that is total manufacture. So revenue and expenditure, we calculate the income. So basic rule 8. So 8 minus 5. So expenses incurred. So you're not given cost of conversion. So cost of conversion is 5. Market value of sugar cane used. Here it is used for 4,000 tons. That is 4 into 12. That is 12 manufacturing. 12 market value used for. The cost of cultivated is 10. So cost of cultivation is 5,000. That is 10. So expenditure minus A minus B. So total 17. Expenses 17 here. So total 17. So 17 and the 25 the revenue. So sale in the manufacturing product. Simple logic, simple basic phenomena. 25, that is subtracted from 17, that is 8. Same again, 3 from sale of agro sugar cane sold in the market. So that is 3,000 tons into 3 lakhs, that is 3 lakhs, that is 3 lakhs. So that is $2,100. So 4,000 into 3 lakhs per ton, that is 12,000, that is 15 minus 10 cost, that is equal to 5. That is the agro manufacturing, and now remember manufacturing and agriculture separation. So this is section impact of agriculture income tax computation. So section 10 subsection of 1 says, according to the section 10 subsection 1 of the act, exempted from agriculture income from the tax as our constitution does not provide the power to the parliament to levy the tax of agro income. Remember it, the constitution of India does not given the power to the parliament to levy the tax on agro income. So there is no right of parliament to levy tax on agriculture income. Remember it. Since 1973 an indirect method has been found. So the levy of agro income is calculated. According to this method, agriculture income is included the total income of assessee for deciding the tax slab of the assessee. He may pay the higher rate of tax slab non-agriculture income, including non-agriculture income of total income assessee illustrations given below. So conditions for including the agriculture income in the total income of the assessee. So total income of the assessee. So assessee is an individual, HUF, Hindu Undivided Family, a body of corporates, a body of individual and association of persons, an artificial judicial person, except company and firm. Except company and firm, the Constitution of India cannot give the permission to give levy on the tax. So only 5% will be calculated on the agriculture conditions. Maybe it has been tax levy. So maximum agriculture income, non-agriculture income does not exceed the maximum limited exemption. In case of senior citizen 3 lakhs, super senior citizen 5 lakh. In other case of individual HUF, AOV and DOV, association of person 2,50,000. Agriculture income of the assessee exceeds 5,000 rupees. 5,000 rupees only. After that, on that we calculate agriculture income or non-agriculture income on the basis of tax slab rates given in the power given by the parliament, power given in the constitutions. Since 1973, the indirect method has been found. So the parliament has no right to given the tax given to tax. No, there is no power given to the constitution to levy the tax. So hope you'll understand. The treatment is computation of income tax total income of assessee including agro income. So first we calculated these steps, remember it. So computation of income tax agro income plus maximum exempt liabilities tax liability plus before cess and repeat the tax 1 and tax 2 as per the calculator. That's it. Mr. Exceed the 52 years of 3,25,000 and 2,55,000 compute the tax liability for the assessment year 21 and 22 and 21 and 22. Let's take a brief example here. I will make it for it. So X is a 3 lakhs. First step, compute the total income. So total income we added 3,25,000 and 2,55,000. 3,25,000 plus 2,25,000. So total how much? 5,08,000. So 5,80,000 we calculated. So that is 28,000 because first 2,50,000. This is 42 years of age. That is individual. So we calculated the exemption on basis of 2 lakhs. So 2 lakh. If you understand the tax slab rates, I will also make a video for that. So go through that in my channel. So 2,50,000 nil, and next remaining balance out of 5 lakhs, 3 lakhs. So we calculate 3,25,000 plus 2,55,000. 5,80,000. First 2,50,000 nil. So remaining next 2,50,000. So 8,000 remaining. So 2,50,000 into 20%, we calculate 16,000. So remaining 2,50,000. Next slab rate, sorry. So total agriculture income 5,80,000. First 2,50,000 subtracted. So remaining next 2,50,000, that is plus 2,500. Sorry, 5,88,000. So 5,08,000 minus 2,50,000 nil. Next 2 lakhs. Next 2,50,000. How much? 2,50,000. 5%. That is 12,500. So 12,500. So 12,500. Next remaining after deducting 3,30,000 minus 2,50,000, remaining 80,000 and to 20%, the remaining 20%, 16,000. So that is called 28,000. I will make this. So now we calculate less non-agriculture income. So non-agro income is 3,25,000 plus basic exemption limit is 2,50,000. So 3,25,000 plus 2,50,000. So agro income 2,50,000. So 3,25,000 basic exemption limit 3,25,000 plus 3,25,000 plus 2,50,000. So 5,75,000 minus 2,50,000 less, and again 2,50,000 remaining 105,000 into 30%, 22,500. sorry, wrong. Sorry, here it is. You calculate here 3,80,000. Sorry, 3 lakhs. Exemption rate file total 5 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 5,000. Sorry, agro income. Sorry. So 2,55,000. That is equal to 5 lakhs. So hopefully, first of all, we calculated total income tax. That is agro income plus non-agro income. We are calculated is 5,80,000. So steps will be like that. We will do depression from the examiner. So 2,85,000. That is less. Now we less on the agro income by exemption limit. So 2,50,000 plus 50, that is equal to 5 lakhs, 2,55,000 plus maximum exempt limit is 2,50,000. So 2,50,000. So 5,05,000. So subtracted 3,80,000 minus 2,50,000. So minus next 2,50,000, that is 12,500 less 10, that is 1,000 to get 20% here, that is equal to 13,500. So subtracted it, after that 13,500. So here it is tax liability after deducting 15,000. So rebate under section 87A. So remember it, over 5 lakhs the agriculture income or over tax liability over 5 lakhs. We did not calculate the rebate under section 87C. Over 5 lakhs is the basic exemption limit. So don't calculate. Here it is 15,000. We calculate rebate, that is 12,500 as per the latest amendments rules. So subtracted it. So subtracted it 15,000 minus 12,500. That is 2,500. That is equal to 2,500 rebate and the 4% here. So 4% on 2,500. 2,500 into 4%, that is 100, that is equal to, so this is the same procedure, I will edit that. So 2,500 plus 100, that is 2,600, that is the answer. So tax and cess will be payable on this and the agriculture tax liability. Here it is 2,600 is payable on agriculture income. So hopefully understand this topic. So on the note we finish the agriculture income. Hopefully understand. So 10 subsection 1 says here when the computation of income, impact of agriculture income on tax computation. So the Constitution of India, the Indian Constitution of India does not provide a power to the Parliament to levy tax on agriculture income. This line is very important as per the since 1973 the indirect taxation point. This is for MCQ's purpose. So hopefully understand. Thanks for watching.